Chief Intelligence Correspondent Catherine Herridge following it all on Capitol Hill. Catherine?
Thanks, Harris. We just got this announcement in the last hour, and we are still working and reporting through the different elements to kind of decode it, if you will. But based on what we heard from the Democratic chairman, Jerry Nadler, he does expect to get a handful of documents from the Justice Department as early as this afternoon. We don't know, based on the statement, what those documents will include. But if you can just bear with me here, he's talking specifically about obstruction, and that was the second volume of the special counsel report, and that was the volume that had the least redaction. So based on my reporting, it sounds like interview transcripts, so underlying records, but not grand jury material. Meantime, the ranking Republican on the committee, Doug Collins, has also put out a statement saying that this is more evidence that the Attorney General, in his view, has gone above and beyond what's stipulated in the special counsel regulations. And then just an hour from now, in the room behind me, we're going to have the former White House counsel, John Dean, and he said earlier today he's going to draw comparisons between his time in the Nixon White House and the Trump administration.
To try to do with the committee, I'm clearly not a fact witness, but I hope I can give them some context and show them how strikingly like Watergate what we're seeing now and as reported in the Mueller report is.
But what critics say, specifically Republicans, is that John Dean is not what you call a fact witness. In other words, he has no direct insight. He was not a principal player in the special counsel Robert Mueller report. And Republicans say this is like impeachment light or a mock impeachment because the Democrats have not secured the testimony of former White House counsel Don McGahn, who, of course, is a fact witness and a principal in the special counsel Robert Mueller investigation. And they point to the fact that they believe John Dean has some significant credibility issues.
And here he is. He spent 45 years trying to make money off rehabilitating himself. And I just thought, this really can't be serious. And so I'm still a little bit astonished that they're going to bring this guy in.
We also heard from the White House this morning, and they're making a not-so-subtle play for the rules here on Capitol Hill, which require that any testimony has some kind of connection to legislative action. And they say bringing up someone like John Dean just does not fill that requirement. And they're urging lawmakers to get back to things like the budget and standard legislative affairs.
The president's absolutely right. They wanted the do-nothing Congress wants a do-over on the Mueller report. They should be voting on the USMCA. They should be fixing the TVPRA. They should be fixing floors. And they should not be asking the president to spend $2 trillion more in wasteful spending.
So this is the situation, Harris, where you really want to pay careful attention to the language that is being used. Chairman Nadler talked about putting criminal contempt on pause. Criminal contempt would allow Democrats to go to the federal courts and sue for compliance on these subpoenas. But based on our reporting so far, it looks like the Rules Committee will hear this resolution, and if it passes through, there could still be action on the House floor tomorrow, Harris.
Catherine Herridge, thank you very much.